Yo, what's going on, boys? So I want to talk about how fitness changed my entire mindset for life. Not just for a day or two. I'm talking about for life, bro. And it's been this way for almost 6 years now. And I want to get you guys in on the secret. So I got 3 key points I want to talk about today. I have them written down because I want to make sure I hit them. And so let's just hop right in. First one's going to be, it made me more confident as a speaker. Okay, before I used to be nervous. I didn't want to get up in front of anybody. I was scared on stage. And so fitness started to change my mindset about how to be more confident, how to go and approach people in social settings. You know, you go to like these job fairs or whatnot, and you're just wondering, how do I like talk to people? This is weird, you know, and not for everybody, okay? Obviously, there's going to be people who are way more confident and they just go up and they're more social. I'm talking about the introverts of the world. That's who I was, okay? Grew up, didn't have a massive social circle, and had to create my own, okay? So I've always been doing that. And so this is one of the best ways, was to get my fitness on point. You know, start looking the part instead of just, because when you look small, you're gonna act small. That's literally my philosophy. And this has nothing to do with your height or how big you are. It has everything to do with your mindset and how big you think you are in your mind. Does that make sense? The promises that you make to yourself, the confidence level that pushes you forward. And of course, looking in the mirror and seeing visible changes is huge. And but before I even started my fitness journey, I said, you know what? I am the same person if I have muscles or I don't have muscles, I am the same person. And so what changed? It was my mindset. So that's awesome. Number 2, the imposter syndrome didn't prevent me from moving forward. Okay, a lot of times, a lot of us are scared to go and do something because we don't think we have enough credentials. And why do we think that? Well, because we already know somebody else has more than us. You know, I was listening to some Jeopardy thing the other day, and I'm sitting there thinking about what would the word be, and you know, everyone else already has their hands up. You know, and this one person just keeps going at it, keeps being the first one picked, and it's like, yeah, there's always some genius in the crowd. So the imposter syndrome, you just got to hop in, because there's always going to be somebody lower than you that you can help bring up. There's always somebody higher, and that's okay, because you can't be the best at everything, you know, and it's totally okay. And I made peace with that a long time ago. But by not comparing yourself in that way, you're able to help those below you. You know, for me, I thought I can't help anybody because, you know, I'm not a big mass monster. Well, that's not really true, because there's some people who have never even heard about fitness, who have never even started the journey. Maybe they're in the same shoes as me. Maybe you guys are in the corporate jobs wondering how in the world you even have time to work out. You know, how can I make a transformation and a change in my mental mindset, but also my physical body? And so this is some of the things that has helped me to realize that it's okay, you know, and you just go in for it. You just jump right into the water. Don't try to tiptoe yourself into the water. Just jump in. You know, whenever I would go to the pool, first thing I would do is just cannonball myself in, because I knew that if I could get my whole body immersed, my whole body would, you know, it would be like one of those scary moments, you know, and then boom, it's over. Versus I'm going to tiptoe my way in, and then hopefully, no, you just go in. And so I think that's been one of the best things. And then number 3 is it allowed me to dream big. Okay, when you're thinking small and you're in defense mode, guys, you can't win a football game if you don't actually make any sort of scores, right? So you have to play on the offensive side in order to keep moving forward. So it allowed me to dream big, to get this house, amazing place. I don't deserve it, but you know, it taught me to dream big. I do deserve it, right? Start thinking those positive thoughts. To be a pilot, you know, I fly little airplanes. Never thought I could do that. You know, I used to just play it on the video games. My parents were like, hey, why don't you just go do this for real? And I was like, well, that's a lot of money. You know, what if something goes wrong and I crash or something? And I didn't let those negative thoughts affect me. Yeah, I've had a few emergencies in an aircraft. So what? You know, that's what you face. You face those fears head on, and you step forward in faith, okay? Let's see. And then also that smart and hard work will always pay off. Okay, some people want to say hard work pays off. I would argue that it's smart and hard work that pays off. And sometimes, you know, it's not fair, because sometimes people who work in desk jobs get paid more than the trench workers. Okay, I used to work in the trenches. I know how it is. You get paid like dirt money. Like I was getting paid like 14 an hour to be outside in the heat with no sunscreen, physical hard labor. And so it's not really about that. So I would urge you guys to see that if you can believe in yourself to become better and to become somebody that you maybe don't think you can be, but you want to be, that's completely possible. And the only person that's stopping it is the one looking right back at you in the morning. So let's see, anything else here? Yeah, so the last thing is guys, I didn't understand everything. I didn't know how I was going to pass the next class in college. I have no idea. I just took one next step. The guy who just died recently, I asked him what his life advice would be before he passed, and he told me, you just keep putting one step in front of the other and keep going, and don't worry about aging. And I thought that was very interesting, that we just keep moving forward. It's okay to fail. We're all going to fail. I failed many times, guys. I failed a class at least 3 times, and then another one a couple times. But you can't let that mindset of negativity and you're a failure and should I be here, and you start to doubt and question yourself. Don't let those negative, devilish mindsets get into your head, and surround yourself with positive, like-minded people that are going to keep pushing you to that next level. That's what I had to do, and it worked out great. So that's my message for you guys today. How fitness changed my mindset for life. Those are just 3 little ideas. I've got many, many more. And then I also want to talk about how, I have 3 points also for health, right? How did fitness change my health, moving forward? So those are all things we're going to talk about moving forward, guys. And I'm excited about it. Super exhausted today. Back to the rat race, as you know. And hope you guys are doing good. In a world full of fakeness, deception, lies, and everything else, I need you guys to keep dominating your realities, becoming the best versions you can. And we're going to keep moving forward here. See you in the next video.